Hello and greetings to everyone. Today we are going to treat the sum and difference of two cubes. The sum and difference of two cubes. We're going to take the first one, which is the sum. First, for us to easily get the sum of two cubes, we are going to start by drawing a cube. Remember, when we talk of a cube, we are simply referring to a solid figure which has 6 faces, of which the faces are squares. Draw any cube of our choice. We have a cube as such. You see that this cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. The faces of a cube, they are all squares. We know for a square simply has 4 equal sides. Assume the sides of the square of dimension x plus y. This other side will be x plus y. And the height of this our cube will simply be x plus y, since the 6 faces are all squares. Now from the cube above, first we know the area of the square base. This floor, this is square, is the area of the square base is let's denote it by E. Is simply equal to, we are going to take side times side, x plus y times x plus y. We can write this down as this is the same as x plus y all this square. If we expand, x times x gives us x squared plus x times y gives us xy plus y times x gives us xy plus y times y gives us y squared. So this will be equal to x squared plus xy plus xy gives us 2xy plus y squared. So this will be the area of the square base. Next hyphen, volume of the cube. The cube is, the volume of the cube is V, which is equal to, take the area of the square base, x plus y times x plus y times the height of the cube, which is x plus y. You know that this is the same as x plus y, all this cube. Now if you take x plus y, all this cube, we know it is the same as x plus y squared for this times x plus y, which is simply the same as, we know x plus y squared is the same as x squared plus 2xy plus y squared times x plus y. Next step, we are going to expand the brackets. This will be the same as if we take x squared times x gives us x cubed, plus we take x squared times y gives us x squared y, plus we go now to 2xy. 2xy times x gives us 2x squared y, plus 2xy times y gives us 2xy squared, plus we go now to y squared. Y squared times x gives us xy squared, plus y squared times y gives us y cubed. You know, this will be the same as, we are going to bring the terms in with the power 3 together. This will give us x cubed plus y cubed, plus we have x squared y plus 2x squared y gives us 3x squared y. These are like terms, plus we have 2xy squared plus xy squared gives us 3xy squared. This will simply be the same as x cubed plus y cubed, plus, looking at these two terms, 3xy is common. You know, 3xy times x gives us 3x squared y, plus 3xy times y gives us 3xy squared. It therefore means, you know, x plus y, all this cube is the same as x cube plus y cube plus 3xy times x plus y. So if you make x cube plus y cube the Sawyer formula, x cube plus y cube will simply be the same as, we are going to transfer 3xy times x plus y to the left hand side. This will give us x plus y, all this cube, minus 3xy times x plus y. This is known as the sum of two cubes. We have x cubed plus y cubed is the sum of two cubes, which is calculated by making use of x plus y all that cube minus 3xy times x plus y. Let's take an example. Here we make use of the sum of two cubes. It goes, evaluate 12 cube plus 14 cube. Take solution. First, we are going to write down the formula for the sum of two cubes. X cubed plus y cubed is simply the same as x plus y all that cube minus 3xy times x plus y. So if we take 12 cube plus 14 cube, it will simply be the same as, if we compare the left hand sides, our x will be 12, our y will be 14. So we are going to replace x with 12 and y with 14 on the right hand side. This will give us 12 plus 14 all that cube minus 3 times 12 times 14 times 12 plus 14. This will simply be equal to 12 plus 14 gives us 26 cube minus the next we take 3 times 12 gives us 36. 36 times 14 gives us 504 times 12 plus 14, which is 26. So this will simply be equal to take 26 cube. This as 26 times 26 times 26, which is 17,576 minus take 504 times 26, which is 13,104. This will simply be equal to, we are going to take 17,576 minus 13,104, which is simply equal to 4,472. This is the final answer. You can verify this using your computer or a calculator. You obtain the same result. Move to 2, which is the difference of 2 cubes. We are going to draw a cube again. This is the cube. Let's assume the sides of the cube, they are of dimension x minus y. This other side will be of dimension x minus y. Since a cube has square faces, and for a square the four sides are equal, the height will be x minus y. Now, write this down from the cube above. First hyphen, the area of the square base is, we have E to be equal to side times side, x minus y times x minus y. We know this is the same as x minus y all this squared. If we expand, now this will be the same as x times x gives us x squared, x times negative y gives us negative xy, negative y times x gives us negative xy, negative y times negative y gives us positive y squared. This will be equal to x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. We are going to say x minus y all this squared is the same as x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Now we take the next hyphen, volume of the cube is, the volume of the cube is, we are going to take the area of the base times the height, which is x minus y times x minus y the area of the base, times the height, which is x minus y. We know this is the same as x minus y, all this cube. We can say this is the same as x minus y times x minus y gives us x minus y squared times x minus y, which is the same as, we know x minus y all that squared is equal to x squared minus 2xy plus y squared times x minus y. Next step, we are going to expand the brackets. This will simply be equal to x squared times x gives us x cubed. X squared times negative y gives us negative x squared y. We move now to negative 2xy. Negative 2xy times x gives us negative 2x squared y. Negative 2xy times negative y gives us positive 2xy squared. We move now to y squared. Y squared times x gives us plus xy squared. Y squared times negative y gives us negative y cubed. This will be equal to, we are going to bring the terms raised to the power 3 together. X cubed minus y cubed. Negative x squared y minus 2x squared y gives us negative 3x squared y. 2xy squared plus xy squared gives us plus 3xy squared. This will be equal to x cubed minus y cubed. Here we are going to factor out negative 3xy. Negative 3xy is common. Negative 3xy times x gives us negative 3x squared y. Negative 3xy times negative, we know negative 3 times negative 1 gives us positive 3, times negative y gives us 3xy squared. It therefore means if we take x minus y all this cube is equal to x cubed minus y cubed minus 3xy times x minus y. We are going to make x cubed minus y cubed the subject of formula. That means we are going to transfer negative 3xy times x minus y to the left. This will give us x minus y cubed plus, it becomes positive 3xy times x minus y equal to x cubed minus y cubed, which is the same as saying x cubed minus y cubed is equal to x minus y all this cube plus 3xy times x minus y. X cubed minus y cubed is the difference of two cubes. You can see we are subtracting them. Now let's take an example on this. It goes, evaluate thirteen cube minus 11 cube. We take solution. First, we know the difference of two cubes. X cubed minus y cubed is equal to x minus y all this cube plus 3xy times x minus y. We take 13 cube minus 11 cube. It will simply be equal to, we compare, our x is 13 and our y is 11. So we are going to replace x with 13 and y with 11. So this will be equal to 13 minus 11, all this cube, plus 3 times 13 times 11 times 13 minus 11. This will be equal to 13 minus 11 gives us 2 cube plus 3 times 13 times 11 gives us 429 times 13 minus 11 gives us 2. This will simply be equal to 2 cubed is simply equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, plus 429 times 2 gives us 858. This will be equal to 8 plus 858 is simply equal to 866. This is the difference of the two cubes, 13 cube minus 11 cube. You can verify this solution by making use of your calculator or by making use of a computer. Please, you like the video, you share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching.